Live. I'll stop there. Bit of shapey for your morning. Oh, yes. Good call on being a little minute late. I will take that. Morning, team. Thank you, brother. Bit of shapeshifter, bit of morning sun, and a lovely warm beverage. 808 Breakfast Banter's live. Bro's just joining us now. Good morning, Pam. Morena.
Shapeshifter.
Yes, I
Good
was.
memories.
Yeah, I was on the way here. It was playing on George. I was like, yeah, this is the vibe for the morning. A nice spring day, hump day, middle of the week. How are we feeling? Are we warm?
Happy birthday, Ayla.
Oh, it's a baby girl's birthday.
Yeah. 9 years old.
Nice.
9. So I spoke to her this morning, and then I'll see her this afternoon.
Happy birthday, Ayla.
Yeah, 9 years old.
Make sure you get everything out of him. She's your Achilles heel, like straight up.
I will literally. She gets pretty much.
Even that look that she gives you, that dad.
Yeah.
Even the tone.
Yeah.
I've heard it, and it's like, oh, there's the clutch there.
Yeah. So literally, like, I am wrapped around her little finger.
Yeah, that's kind of daddy's girl though. Come on.
Yeah, I still remember the day she was born, and and when I was walking downstairs at the hospital going to birth care, this old man saw me and he must have realized how proud I was, and he gave me $5. And I was like, already making me money.
Yeah, that's like a cool thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
Are you excited for her to grow up though?
Oh, I'd love to see her grow up, but I miss, she's my little girl, and I'm going to miss having daddy cuddles and her jumping in bed with me and having a snuggle and stuff like that. Like, at some point that'll change.
Yeah.
I don't know when that'll be, but at some point that'll change, and I know I'm going to really miss that. So, but at the moment I cherish it. Like, and she's been really clingy with me lately. So, like last night she was like, "Dad, I want to jump in bed with you and go to bed." And so she came in.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. So. And
nice.
Then I rang her just before. She's in on all her new threads and her new high boots.
That's the thing, eh?
Yeah.
Like, at that age, it's just like getting all the new giwas.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying nearly double digits. Happy 9th birthday from B.
10 next year.
From Channel.
I think so. Last year of school next year. Yeah, last year of school next
year.
And
then she's an intermediate.
Intermediate, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, so they get 1 year together, all 3 kids at school. The Soul goes to school in November.
Yeah.
And then all year next year they'll be together. Then obviously Ayla will leave and Nia will be the oldest.
At school,
At school, and then
Does she runs the boys?
Does she run the boys?
Yeah. Is she like the older sister that's like, hey, in line?
No, she's the one that will, if they're sad, she'll look after them.
Aww.
And and it's like last night Nia was a little bit sad, so he went in for a cuddle with Ayla, and Ayla was like,
oh, come here.
Yeah, come here, look after her. Yeah. So she's very protective. But
Good
she's not
girl.
I don't think she's the boss. I think Nia rules the roost. He's more of the boss man. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Soul just doesn't give a shit. So
no, that's epic. So happy birthday, Ayla. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have something nice for dinner. What kind of cake are you going to make her?
A banana cake with cream cheese ice.
Oh.
Wow.
Can you bring someone tomorrow?
I will. Yeah.
Please? That'll be a treat.
No whacking furries.
No whacking furries. We were just talking before about movies, and because the bro was just saying that Hoyt's movies at Wido is all done up and it's flashes and you get good value for money, right?
Like you get the app and it's all day.
Yeah, it's like mean as.
Yeah.
And then anyways, we got into the convo of like, do you go to the movies by yourself, or do you think it's weird that you go by yourself? Like,
I don't think it's weird.
No, because you're not really. It's not like a social thing anyway. Because you're all sitting there being quiet, eh?
I guess I would feel weird if it's a packed movie theater, and
you an odd number.
Yeah, but I get there and there's not many seats left, and my seats are like say in the middle, and it's like you're literally by yourself. It's like I guess like, but then once I sit down, I don't care. No one's going to be thinking of me during that whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, check that loser out. Yeah.
I know people that thought that it was weird, and I was like, but why? Like, I couldn't see if it was weird or if it wasn't weird. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I do. I have been to the movies at midnight to watch a premiere.
Wow.
Yeah. I watched.
Okay, that's like commitment. What was the movie and why did you get up in the middle of the night?
So for everyone that's a Harry Potter fan, I'm
well impressed.
I watched the 8th movie, which is the book 7 part 2.
Yeah.
I watched that movie as at 12:01, and that was the last movie. However, I watched all other 7 movies over 2 days beforehand. So I basically watched. Were your
eyeballs falling out?
No, because I love that stuff. I love that sort of, that kind of wizardy, supernatural type sort of sci-fi stuff. And so I watched the first 4 movies. They're a little bit harder to watch because they're so young, and it's kind of like a little bit kiddie. But then obviously 4, 5, 6, and 7 were really good. And then I watched that, and then that was awesome.
I'm well impressed for waking up in the middle of the night for Harry Potter.
No, I didn't go to sleep. I watched book 7. So the 7th movie at 7 o'clock. That finished just on before 11, and then I went to the movie theater, and then
Did you at any point want to fall asleep?
I was very tired the next day. I had like 15 PT sessions. I was shattered, but it was well worth it. And then I think 2 days later, I went and watched the movie again.
Wow. Anyone else got up in the middle of the night to go and watch a premiere? Why would they even have it in the middle of the night?
I think it's because,
what is the marketing behind that?
I think it was because it was such a big thing, and they built up so much hype that they wanted to try and get max exposure on that one day. So they basically had a movie at 12, a movie at 3 in the morning.
Oh, is it because of spoilers?
No, well, maybe, but it was just like I think they had like 17 screenings in one day, all fully booked out. It was like sick. And
do you get anything else with it, or?
I went to gold class, so it was like, I had food and I had a few beers.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't really sleep that night. I don't think. I think from memory, I might have got like an hour sleep.
Yeah, and then the next day, did you feel hungover?
About 5 in the afternoon, I was like, I think I had like 4 more PT sessions to get through, and I was like,
eyeballs falling out.
Yeah, there's a lot of 5K row for time type stuff going down that day.
Chuck went to all of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit premieres.
Yeah.
Those are like 4-hour movies, aren't they?
Yeah, I was in those movies.
Oh, yes, he was. That's even weirder.
Yeah, I was in those movies. I was a Gondorian soldier.
I'm well impressed with that.
Yeah. What other ones have I done? I've done all the Matrix movies back to back.
Yeah.
They did it in Wellington. It wasn't the premiere, but what they did, an omnibus, and it was half an hour intermission slot after each movie.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was like 9 hours of my day gone.
Damn, eh?
It was awesome, though. I loved it.
Yeah. I wonder on a calculation in our lifetime. Someone Google for me. How much time do we spend on movies in our lifetime? I reckon.
Can you watch the same movie over and over again?
Yeah. Depending on what it is. Like, I can never get sick of Remember the Titans. If it's like it's like the movies that your go-to movies.
Yeah.
Like Sister Act 2, I go to every time. Lion King, go to.
Google says you always watch an average of 3,639 movies, 31,500 episodes of television.
31,000 episodes of. Wow.
78,000 hours. Wow, I would say I'll probably beat that.
Is that time spent?
I've probably watched like all the Marvel movies probably a dozen times each. I watch them back, consistently.
We only just, how I think the last lockdown I said to you, me and Fee and the boys were watching all the Marvels from 1 to the end one.
Yeah.
We only just finished it, I think, before the lockdown. Because we were doing it like every time they would come.
Well, so I watched, what did I watch the other day? I watched so I don't know if anyone else does this, but on my laptop, I've got hundreds of movies, which I legally download off iTunes for those that think I illegally download. I don't. I pay the artist.
Yeah.
But, so what I do is I put a movie on and I fold my washing.
Yeah.
And then when I go hang out washing, I put a movie on so I can just listen. It's more background noise than anything else. But yeah, so I watched Endgame. I watched Infinity War and Endgame over 2 days while doing laundry.
Yeah, and those are your go-to, like.
Them at the moment. What other ones have been my go-to? Is it Harry Potter? the Tales of Grindelwald.
Is it a new one?
There's the new ones coming out. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So they're quite good. It's a good one. What else do I like? Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. I've been watching lots of cartoon ones. I would watch Aliens Predator every night when I was a kid for about a year.
Then it was Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
But
Lucy, that probably explains a lot.
yeah, it explains why Siren Head's a thing. Like, but I understand it, and I'm like, that's cool. That is totally.
Yeah, I love movies. I hate people talking through movies.
Yeah. Even Auntie Chuck said it. Nick puts on Joe Rogan while doing the laundry. Yeah. He is right now. He is in my top up there person for hacking kind of any platform right now. He got bought by Spotify.
Yeah.
So the Joe Rogan Experience got bought by Spotify, but until I think a certain day, he's still releasing stuff on YouTube. So that, and like, he's the highest grossing guy on like YouTube. Like, he's the.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he's like up there for podcasts and stuff. And but it's only because of the range of people that he's got.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like he's got millions and millions of views on so many videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Spotify bought him for like heaps and heaps of money. And then anyways, he's played it to his advantage so he can still play from Spotify and upload the clips to YouTube. And he's the guy that released that Spotify is going to video. So Spotify is just gone. If anyone's got, I don't know markets that well, but I saw the picture and the graph and Spotify just went just because of that move, that the Joe Rogan move. And I was just like, well, this is like a big boys game of checkers on YouTube. And I don't think anyone's played YouTube or even competed. Yeah, 200 million. What the fuck? And he just sits there like
talking.
The banter sessions could be up there. And that.
Yeah, well, there's some funny ones, but his ones are really long.
Yeah, but then at the same time, so now he has mini clips of those like 4-hour long ones. But yeah, that's what I mean. He's just from that. He's just cracked it on top of that.
I watch Vlad TV on YouTube. Do you know him?
Nah.
So Vlad is this Russian dude who just he's a DJ.
Is it that guy that you were the random guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's this little dude that just you never see him, and he just talks to amazing hip hop artists.
Yeah.
And he just drills down into like the deepest, darkest, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just watched one with Billy Aldo and Seiko Billy, which from the Trey 9 gang that was associated to Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they kind of brought him up, and they actually talk about what really happened, not what he says happened, and and about all the shootings and that he really does pay people to have beef with. Wow. So like he'll go, oh yeah, I want to have a beef with Chief Keef, so I'm gonna
pay you.
I'm gonna start that beef, and we're gonna have this like little arrangement. We're gonna have this. It's gonna bump our numbers up for Instagram and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, and they talked about like it's pretty crazy. Yeah. But he just doesn't interview hip hop artists. He interviews mob guys. Yeah. And about how one guy was talking about how he slept with Marilyn Monroe and yeah, it's like real buzzy stuff, and
just having random banters with random as people hearing this story.
And this dude must be like 80 years old, and he's still suave Italian mafia guy. He goes, I slept with Marilyn. I was 16, she was 25. I was like,
wow.
I was 16. I'd be like totally singing it from the rooftops.
Yeah.
So.
Vlad TV,
and he's done some really amazing stuff. He does a lot of stuff with R.A. the Rugged Man, Red Man, from Nubian Prince. What's his name? Just escapes me. There's heaps of others. Wu-Tang Clan, Method Man, they're all on it. Yeah.
I saw. Yeah, I think we were all watching a few of his videos together.
Yeah. So sick.
Random really sick. But yeah, that just hacks on all of those types of stuff. Joe Rogan, I would rate. His just connect, and he started in like Fear Factor. I remember when he was like the Fear Factor guy.
Yeah, obviously fear is not a factor for you.
And then he went to like UFC. And then that's just blowing it up from there, right?
Yeah, then I think he just started his podcast and boom.
Yeah.
Money.
Right. And
200 million. What would you do with 200 million?
Exactly.
What would the interest be per year? 200 million. I'd say
too much.
What is it? Say 4%. You're looking at $8 million a year.
Wow.
Roughly, I think. Yeah, 8 million. So
It's
8 million a year just of interest.
It's just too much to think about.
I couldn't spend that much money.
No, yeah.
I could try, but
it's just like, I feel like it's just too much power. But yeah. Any plans for the day and the rest of the week?
I've got a meeting with Autumn over our little project for November, and then what else I've got? I've got some little admin stuff, and then be doing the big endurance ride at 1-ish.
Yeah.
And then I'll go home and see Ayla.
Nice.
Spend the afternoon with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a treat.
Yeah, kind of cool. So I'll probably leave here back till 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I might play some sneaky Warzone as well.
Yeah, Warzone's been going down.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Everyone's going to be coming in with their mics and their screens soon.
Yeah, I got to get me one of those, by the way. I can't play without a mic. Can't look cool.
I need to learn this language.
Yeah, same. I don't know any of it.
Yeah, I really need to learn this language of COD.
COD.
Is it COD?
Yeah, COD.
Is that the word?
Yeah, COD. Bit of COD.
Bit of COD.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to probably be one of those guys now that'll start watching Call of Duty on YouTube.
Oh, no.
I might be.
No, don't be that guy.
Or hacks.
I reckon Lucy. Trub, are you good at gaming?
I feel like she would be.
I feel like you would be too. I is good at gaming. Yeah. But yeah, do you think it's a skill set that you would want your kids to learn?
Well, my kids do know it already.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They do programming already.
Yeah.
So they do coding.
Yeah.
And they play games. They play stuff like Minecraft and Roblox and stuff like that all the time. They're always on it, and it's all about interactive gameplay. So I think what we back in the day used to do, which was like ride our bikes and run up and down, play tag.
Yeah.
Their version is gaming online. And I had an interesting chat with one of the people from the 7 a.m. class whether esports is an actual sport or if it's a game.
Interesting.
Or if it's a game.
Interesting. Did you hear that? Is esports
a sport?
A sport. Let's open this discussion. I want to put it on our Insta as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back tomorrow and let's have a corridor about, is esport a sport?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had really deep discussions with Paz about this actually. And he comes up with some really good points. So hopefully he's watching and he will kind of come through on that.
Is esports a sport? And it's also like the future as well. So
yeah, like we like if they hadn't applied,
now
it's a sport, right? Or was it a game or is it a hobby?
We're going to be playing Quidditch soon. Nah, but you know what I mean.
Quidditch.
Yeah.
You know, interesting. Just real quick, I just watched the Elon Musk.
Yeah, the rockets.
The implant.
The Neuralink. What do you reckon?
You know they drill into your skull and then they wire things to your brain.
Yes.
I don't want that to happen.
But I'm quite obsessed with this discussion because
it's just in the paper. I was just went downstairs and just
it's been FDA approved.
Has it?
Yes.
Nuts.
If you were given the option to get a Neuralink, would you get it?
I would have to understand it more before I would say yes or no. Because I don't know. I just read the article and it didn't say what it was. It just said about how much money it makes.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what it does.
And he wants to get it to a price where it's available.
Yeah.
And that's insane as well. But I'm not like a shove it in your face, you should believe what I'm saying, but I believe that is the future of that's the evolution of the human. And everyone might think, oh, that's a bit nuts, Mo, to think that. But I'm like, in some sense, you've got to be kind of real, like open-minded to think that it's not. I know it's hectic because he's drilling into your head. He's putting something on your brain. But I'm like, if it was to make you, like, have been asking myself this. If I was given the opportunity, would I do it? And I'm like, yeah, I think I would.
Is this the way of instead of having the limitless pill, it's this?
Yes.
Is this what it does? So will it make me a better athlete?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Like that, like your hip will be able to repair itself.
100%. Let's go.
Like that's the part where it's like, I'm like, it's like, on Avatar,
Yeah.
when he goes into the
Yeah.
world and he
Yeah.
gets his
Yeah.
legs again. It's that.
Because it's funny because
And I'm like, if that, I know that's a movie, but I'm like, this shit's real.
because it's like 1,000 wires that they have to implant into the brain.
And like, and yeah, it's amazing what it can do.
Nuclear battery.
But bro, on that battery point, hasn't that been around for the whole time anyway? But they just the big boys just didn't want to sell it because how does Apple make all its money?
By making us buy new phones.
Exactly. It's just what it is. But and like this is the part where I like Elon Musk because he just wants the better for the future. And like looks at it at a realistic point of view. Like I believe in whatever. I might not be alive at this point, but in some part of the future, there's going to be a point of the human race where half are going to be half AI, half human, and half just human. Like that's what it's going to. Oh, with all the Neuralinks, and then wait till someone finds that, and it's intense. It's intense, but it's like exciting, and I don't know why I'm excited about it.
Yeah. How many iPhones have you had?
I've had since the iPhone 3, like the round one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a 3, 4, 6. I didn't get a 5. I got a 6, 7 XS, so 5.
And and that's a point of right there. You've just proved the point of, and this is what Elon talks about, is that to think that we're not already haven't got a Neuralink. The Neuralink has been in our hand for the last how long? We're in data whether we like it or not. It is what it is. And this little device here is like essentially a Neuralink, but of the last 10 years that has happened. Buzzy, eh?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, I get it. I just, 1,000 wires clicked in my brain.
I know. And see, Chuck, that's a good question. How do you deal with overpopulation if everyone is healing themselves? Well, that part I'm like, that's why all the politics that's going on and everyone blowing everyone up and Trump doing that and all those poor children and all the stuff that's going on, all the noise that's going on. That's why we won't be overpopulated. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Well, I just see
it's just an open discussion.
I just see Greece and Turkey are almost at war.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. They're over mining and exploration of natural oil and gas rights
wow.
in the sea. So they've postulated their military against each other.
Sad. See, we don't. Is it overpopulating if people are doing that to each other? I have no idea, but it is. It's an intense one. But yeah, I rate Elon until he does something stupid. I guess blows up the world. No, I don't know.
Is he still with R.L. Grimes? Is Mrs.?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy that relationship. Because I never expected her to be with him, and her music is really crazy. She reminds me of Flying Lotus.
Yeah. It's really interesting watching him on the Joe Rogan because he's very he sounds like a robot, but he sounds like an alien. I don't know. It's really, you might find him very bland because he's very and I do this.
He reminds me of Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah, and I do this. Yeah, exactly that. And his quirky jokes as well.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's enough of Elon Musk for this morning. Someone throw a number at us. And we will do from 1 to 365. For quote of the day.
Wow, that's some big numbers.
I know. Good though, right?
It is.
Shout out to Auntie Chuck for getting this for us.
You know what we should do is that we should put a line between on the number that we've done so that no one does it again.
Yes. I was going to highlight it.
Or highlight it. Yeah. I've got to highlight it.
Yes. Okay. Boom. Love a good highlighter. What was in your pencil case at school?
Twink.
That was if you had Twink, you're oh, your pencil case is stacked. Yeah. No, the blue pen with the red, green, black, and...
Yeah, the multi
Yes,
pen.
the full color pen.
38. That was one. Pencil sharpener. Protractor.
That was dangerous.
I did have a protractor. What else did I have? And is it a compass? You know, when you used to draw you had the sharp and the pencil goes in and you draw circles and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that.
Yeah.
But there you go. Yeah, I had one of those.
I swear that was more dangerous.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you do you throw it at people.
Yeah. Okay. Page 38. It's a big one. Page 38. Quote 38. Figure out who you are separate from your family and the man or woman you're in a relationship with. Find who you are in this world and what you need to feel good alone. I think that's the most important thing in life. Find a sense of self, because with that, you can do anything.
Good.
Angelina Jolie wrote that one.
That's really important,
right?
Us going to the movies by ourselves.
Yeah.
Find a movie that you enjoy watching by yourself.
Yeah. That's a vibe.
Yeah.
That is a vibe. Sending good vibes for your day. Thank you for joining the banter session this morning. We will see you tomorrow. I hope the sun shines on your day.
Esports, is it a sport?
Yeah, esports is a sport. Join us